You know. How many times did you sit back just relaxing? Understand movements coming in, yeah, we got the packs in. I don't really wanna see no more traffic.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kathy and Susie's Kids. I'm Matthew Brooks.
And I'm Jordan Duron.
And we're here with Mr. Mark Moore and Mr. Preston Plowmans. What's going on, y'all?
Hey,
how's it going?
What's up?
Guys, welcome. I know, Preston, this is round 2 for you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Mark, this is your first go-around with the podcast, huh?
Yes, sir.
Any podcast at all or just this podcast?
Just this one.
Okay, nice. Well, you guys have been going live, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about it a little bit. What do y'all got going on?
Yeah, we've been going live every Wednesday, opening the cards and doing that. So basically, we've learned from other videos and stuff like that of people out there doing rip and ships. Well, we've been doing it kind of local and buying exclusive packs and stuff for people. And
Packs of, go ahead and tell everybody.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, anything TCG.
Who is Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh, man,
what?
come on. You don't
No,
know Yu-Gi-Oh?
you just stepped in on this table.
The shadow round.
Have no idea, but I mean that's it.
So Yu-Gi-Oh was a big hit, especially whenever we were really younger, like 4th grade, 5th grade days. It's a very competitive card game, and it still is. I mean, to this day, they sell out everywhere. And we recently just got back into it because it's kind of blowing up like Pokemon did back at the beginning of the year. And yeah, man, it's been paying the bills, I guess.
Paying the bills, right?
Right,
That's
that's
awesome,
right.
man. So how in tune do you guys have to be in order to know which cards are valuable or hold value?
It's honestly like following stocks, to be honest. You gotta, you're always gonna have the big cards. Hollows always go for a pretty premium depending on the
Hollow,
Pokemon.
what is that? That's like a holographic.
The holographic foil
Okay,
cards.
yeah,
like
you guys
the
got to
shine.
talk like nobody knows
Yeah.
what we're talking about. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, we might have a little.
We're
card
educating
window.
people.
Yeah,
though,
yeah,
so-
for sure, for sure.
So anyway, so you guys would say that you guys are professionals at what you do.
Not yet. We're getting there though. We are learning every day, and we're going through it every day, and really just
Because we made this video. Go ahead. Let's see it. Let's see it. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode of Antique Roadshow. Tonight, to determine the value of these specific items, we have brought in professionals Mr. Mark Moore and Mr. Preston Emans. No, it's just something we do together. Thanks for playing along, y'all.
yeah, man,
Alright,
for sure.
before-
Anytime.
Before we get kicked off with this, though, our buddies over there at Drinks, John Kensel's been on here. Shout out to Drinks. This is
Shout
Matthew
out.
McConaughey, Long Branch.
Nice.
McConaughey.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Definitely have to pick some of that up.
So we got
So tell us, guys, what made you want to start these businesses and take it to this level from just a hobby?
Well, me and Mark, we've been collecting for years. Been doing this. I've been doing it for a long time. So it's just really something fun that we like to do, and that's really the end of it. It's just what we like to do, and we learned how to make a little bit of money from something that we like to do. So just going through old cards and then seeing that, okay, this card was $50 last year. Well, there was a big boom at the beginning of the year, the whole Logan Paul thing and everything like that. So cards that were originally $50, $60 went up to like $500 and $600. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, hey,
How can one person influence the amount of a card?
I don't know. I don't get it. He basically what he did is he bought a very old booster box that were going like a couple years ago. They were only like $8,000. These were like the first set in Pokemon. He bought one, and to buy the packs, basically what we do on stream, we sell the packs and rip them for everybody and then ship them to them. He did that same thing with a very old booster box, and they sold for a ridiculous amount of money. He was I think it was like $11,000 a pack that he made, which once he did that, those were technically the last sold items of that pack. So with what we do, everything's based off of what sells. The last sold item is basically the runaround price of what it is at
So it's
that
like
time.
a comp for real estate.
Well,
agent.
he turned like a $200 pack into $11,000 pack, and people took that shit and ran.
Wow.
So that's basically what happened to it. So me and Mark said, dude, let's hop on this. And, you know, we went on Facebook and everything, looking for people's old collections, making posts on Facebook, asking people, you know, hey, go in your attic, go, you know, ask your mom, what'd you do with your cards and everything. And at the end of the day, it's paid off pretty well.
So, Mark, how long have y'all been friends? How long have you known each other?
Probably 6, maybe plus years.
Yeah.
Something
6,
like that. Yeah.
Mark was really into my music at one time whenever I was young.
How can he not be? I'm still into
I
it.
remember being in high school and people like used to tell me like me and him looked alike and looked like brothers and stuff. And I was like fangirling and stuff. I think 'cause me and him weren't even that close.
It's snacks on snacks on snacks.
That's right.
And so did it.
OG. And just seeing, you know, local kids that are around my age group doing things like that, especially with like criticism and things like that. So like definitely always admired that. So.
No, definitely. When we strive to inspire and to know that you guys, you know, hit it off then and look where you came with it now, you know.
No doubt. I love Mark to death, dude. He, for his age, you know, he's a good bit younger than me, and he's got a drive that I didn't even have at that age, and it really motivates me to get up and learn all this stuff. I mean, it's like he said with stocks, every day, every day, we're just sitting, hey, did you see how much this sold for? Did you see how much this sold for? Well, I got this in the back room. Let's make some money today. You know what I mean?
So I know me and you talked about it on the last episode, but like, so it's not just Beckett's anymore. How do you prove, how do you know, determine the worth? You just based purely off the last sold?
We have a Beckett right here. This is a Beckett 9.5 Typhlosion.
Just stick it out to the viewers.
This is a Beckett 9.5.
So Beckett, whenever I was a kid, is what you looked up your baseball
they still
cards
do.
with.
So now they're into the grading. It's all about the grading. It's if you have a nice card, it's about the grading. I kind of spoke on it a little bit last time. So we have some now. This is a 9.5, which is a very gem mint card, meaning that the centering's perfect, the corners are perfect, everything's good on it. And
this is I'm gonna add to this is also a pop one, meaning that this is the only card of its kind. So this card, there's only one in circulation right now that's graded at 9.5. So you're looking at literally the only 9.5 of this card
In
the world.
Can we pass it around, like show and tell it?
dude.
Yeah, I want them to see them.
You want the camera to see it?
Yeah.
Mark's got the dope, dude. Mark's got
Look.
That's not even the top of the pie right there.
Okay.
Yeah, right there.
It's pretty dark.
You're probably right where your chest is. I think you pull it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a Beckett, and they still do the magazines and everything to tell how much your cards are worth. But now it's all about the grading. So this is Beckett, and then PSA is the biggest top dog right now. So a PSA 10 is just the gem. If you get a PSA 10, you got the gem of the holy card. This is another one that Mark has. So tell him a little bit about that one.
So this one, I don't know if you can pass that one. This was Japanese Blaine's Arcanine signed by Dr. Sameji from Japan. So this
It looks like a
shark.
You had that one, I
Something.
think, last time we came on, or something that was signed by a shark. I remember talking about it.
And so this is a pot too. So there's only 2 in the world right now that of this same card that are signed by him.
That's
and
$1,000
with this
card.
grade. Yeah, with this grade right
Oh,
here.
shit.
So
and it didn't come with gum. I'm strict about the gum thing.
I got rid of those packs.
Oh.
I sold something to somebody and I threw those in. But yeah, so only two right now. I'm wanting to find the other one so I can try to like buy that and have the only.
So
2.
it's all about pulling the cards and then getting them graded. Cards can come out to be $100 out the pack, and there's even cards that are $600 out the pack. You know what I'm saying? I have a few of those with me. But the key is to get them graded. Once you get them graded and you get that high score, that's when you're rolling in the bench.
So who's doing the grading?
Yeah, can we do it?
Yeah, can Jordan and Matthew get
It
registered
is
to do
so
grading?
backed up right now. Me and Mark have had cards at PSA for months now waiting, and people still haven't received their cards back all the way from August.
You have to actually submit your card.
You have to send them
and then
in.
it comes back in the plastic
and
like
then
that.
they'll come back in this beautiful case, beautiful display case, and you get to show them off.
What direct value does that add immediately once it's graded, regardless of the grade that it receives?
So you can take a 50-cent card, a dollar card, and get it graded. You get a 10, it'll probably go up to $30 to $50.
Really?
You can take a $200 card, Those are the money. So if you get one that's like 200 raw, 300 raw, you send it in grading, you get that 10. I mean, you're easily $1,000, you know, going up there. And some cards that are PSA 10, he had one that was the first edition. It depends on the population. You know what I mean? That he said, this is a pop 1, this is a pop 2. So say that you have a card that's people have been grading for years and they've only got them 9s back. They've only gotten 10s back. And there's only like 5 10s in the world. There was one card that he had the other day that if he would have graded it and got a 10, it would have been worth $15,000.
Ouch.
Yeah.
How often does that happen?
Ouch.
Exactly. And
It doesn't happen
not
too often, but it does happen.
Jordan was just talking about your Dogecoin going south.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of it and sold it at like 8 cents. And
Dude, I sold all mine like 2 weeks ago.
It makes me
Yeah.
want to throw up thinking about it.
but it's okay. Hey, let's go to the comments. We have some guests in here.
Yeah. Let's see. Megan Moore, she says, "What's up?"
That's Marcus's wife.
That's it, my biggest
Yeah.
supporter right there.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout
And
out
then
there.
and then Lucy says the video was epic.
I was about to be mad if she didn't.
Yeah. Now, Nick Kospelich says, "What all kind of cards?" So right now we're talking about what Pokemon.
So we do Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Been getting into the Marvel lately. Marvel cards, which are they're
Who has them?
I got some Marvel cards with me. Let's see.
Good
Right.
Lord. And
Do
there's
they
so many
grade
cards.
those two?
I have a PSA 8 Thanos,
Really?
Marvel from 1995.
How's his chin?
It's purple.
Yeah, I want to see
It's like Grimace.
That's pretty neat.
So me and Matt had a big thing about you ever heard of Pongs?
Pogs.
Pogs.
Yeah, the little yeah.
Are they collectible yet? Because I think I have
They
some.
are. PSA actually grades Pogs.
Oh, wait.
And they grade
Where's
coin.
the local PSA? That's the
Where is PSA
I
located?
think maybe Texas or
Yeah,
California,
we know
something like
That
that.
gets in Dallas. That gets in Dallas. I'm not sure where PSA is. It's one place. I think
It's
that
one
PSA,
place.
Yeah, I think PSA should be popping up like GameStop, dude. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we need a local
Maybe
PSA.
we need to get in there.
I got some
Maybe we get
cards.
our own ranking system.
Exactly.
Man, PSA shut down their whole deal right now because they ran out of space in their facility. They have so many cards right now because everybody's getting in on the movement. This is the physical Dogecoin. You know what I'm saying? You're sending your stuff off, you're investing in it, and you're getting it graded to have something in your personal collection or something as like a nice investment.
So we got a guy right here, Travis R. Burke. He's running somewhere in the Councilman, right? He's got a runoff. Yeah. He's in our line 5.
Yeah, shout out line 5.
Do they do consignment for people? And can they look at my cards and find the valuable ones?
All
No
day.
doubt.
All
No doubt.
day.
If you have some cards that you need to get looked at,
Follow them
I
that
study
way.
this. We study this every day. This is what we want to do as like, you know what I mean? Like he's building a whole company over the thing. You know what I mean? LLC, he's licensed, he's ready to go. He's already got distributors for newer TCG and everything. He's ready to go. And I'm just, I'm hanging out with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
You're
If
hanging
anybody-
out with them.
Yeah. If
Learning.
anybody wants to just message us or anything like that with cards and stuff, we'd be happy to help you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got y'all's I think handles at the bottom right now. It looks like
So what we got? You want to take Jared? I mean, do we want to take Jared?
Alex White says Pikachu.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex likes to. Hey, Garrett, buy her some cards, bro. All right.
Yeah, Jared Seymour says Ward 4.
That must be talking about Travis.
And then what up, fellas? What's up, Jared? Shout out. Y'all go listen
And
to
that's Brownwater.
Band.
Yeah, but Brownwater Bandron.
Nice, yeah.
We're all from St. Martin.
So
Right on.
I
Shout
have
out
him
St.
on
Martin.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, they're dope dudes.
Heck yeah.
I like one better than the other.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell them who it is.
Just suspense.
It's going to kill you.
So out of all these cards that you guys brought with us, how much money would you say that all of that right there is accumulated?
And could we rob you?
I mean, just those two cards, and I'd probably say this blister pack.
They're the most expensive.
You're
right now.
probably, I mean,
1,300 on that.
yeah, eight to 1,200 all day. Probably like 300 to 400.
300
on
to
that.
400 on the 9.5, and
Wow.
this is $1,000 card. It's
Yeah.
probably the most expensive one we brought today.
Can I have it?
What about the
Yeah,
pack?
man.
Tell us about the pack over there, because I see your videos, and in your videos, you guys are just constantly cutting pack after pack after pack.
We won't be doing something like that.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we had somebody ask us to bust that on stream, and we're like, yeah, go ahead and send us $800. We'll go
Yeah.
ahead and do it for you, man. It's no problem.
So, moving packs.
Do you think that's a thing? I mean, it clearly is. So right there, to cut that open, you'd say $800 would be the
Yeah, all day.
at
You
least.
would do it
Now,
for
do you-
$800.
Do you
Yeah.
think that do you think that you would get
The thing
your
about
money's back
blisters
from the
packs, so
inside of it?
let me give you a little history on this. This is a blister pack, meaning that it didn't come out of a booster box.
Right.
Booster boxes.
Is there like, but real quick though, like all these different packs, is there a book that we can actually get that tells you all these different names? Do they have in like a Wikipedia?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a
dude, it's Pokemon.
Wikipedia?
Dude, Pokemon is the #1 entertainment franchise in the world.
$1 billion.
Sounds
It's
pretty
over
confident.
Star Wars.
Over
it's
Star
over
Wars?
Disney.
Oh,
It's
right.
over
And
all
is that
that.
because of
You can
Japan
Google it.
and
You can
Oh,
Google it.
yeah.
is
for
it in
sure.
China too?
It's everywhere.
Okay.
And if you can Google it, it's real.
Yeah,
That's right.
dude. You can Google that. I dare anybody to Google it. It is the #1 entertainment franchise in the world.
Well,
Isn't that crazy to think? Like,
it is. And you said that the same people that made those cards, are they the same ones that are printing all these other cards too, or no?
No. So, okay. You remember we talked about Wizards of the Coast
Yeah.
at the beginning? This is an original Wizards of the Coast base set unlimited blister pack. So the thing that's good about the blister packs is the booster boxes were seeded with 10 hollows in the whole box. So 10 of the packs were hits out of the whole 36 pack booster box. This one wasn't in a box. So there's no seed in this. This could definitely have a Charizard in it, which is a raw. How much you think a raw Charizard's going for right now, Mark?
Sounds dirty.
for
I don't know
base,
what-
unlimited.
You know who Charizard is? I just watched
Overall Charizard.
the Pikachu detective movie and seen it in
Yeah.
there.
That's a good
30K.
movie.
Great
I mean-
movie.
I mean,
Love
I
that
like
movie.
that
That was Ryan Reynolds in there.
Yes.
Love that movie.
A Beckett Black Label Charizard first edition comfortably could sell today for $300,000.
Wow.
That's over $250,000 easily.
Wow.
Logan Paul went to, so I don't know if y'all heard of the Gary dude from Pawn Stars. He went into Pawn Stars and tried to sell all his Charizards. And
I think I did watch that
yeah,
video.
and Rick was like, I don't want nothing to do with this, man. I'm not even gonna, blah, blah, blah. Well, Logan Paul went to this dude's house and begged him to sell him one, not the Black Label, which a Black Label Beckett means it's absolutely perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. But he begged him for that, and he was able to walk out with a 10 for about $300,000.
Trevor Reed says Pokemon holds the record for the highest single card sold. And sounds like it. I mean,
Shout out to Trevor Reed. He knows his shit, dude. He's got cards that I could only imagine.
he says shout out to you guys back. Shout out Fat Cat. Come see that staff Zard.
Dude, he has a staff Zard that, like, literally, if I saw it in person, I would drool a little bit. That's how beautiful it is.
Reese Richmond.
That's one of my best friends. That's
Preston and Mark, two of the best in the card game.
Let's go, dude.
Shout out.
I mean, so y'all like Double Dragon. You ever seen that movie? I've seen it.
No.
Really?
Oh
What's
man,
that?
these guys are younger than us.
Oh, I know. It's a 90s movie, Double Dragon. It's a game that I love playing.
Sounds sick. I like the name.
Oh no,
Dragon.
check it out tonight.
Nick Hospital says he has some cards from a long time ago.
Dude, send them to me.
He says he has to get them checked and they're in great condition. He collected them when he was a kid.
And not only do we check your cards, we buy them too. Send us your collections. Let me look at them. I have spent thousands on collections just to have. We'll tell you a story about a girl hit me up that I went to elementary school a long time ago. She hit me up. She's like, "Hey, I see you're looking for the cards. I got this huge box. I know that some of them are expensive, blah, 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 but to help you guys out or whatever, shoot me an offer on." Well, she was sending me some cards and I was like, I'm not trying to offend you or anything like that. I would rather you, give me a price for what you want. And she was like, how does $200 sound? I said, what's your PayPal? Yeah, I'll come pick it up real quick. Me and Mark made like $2,000 off of that box, off of $200 in like a week.
But you got to actually put the time in to go out there and hustle.
Those
the
are raw
back up.
cards, dude. And really, it's so easy nowadays with eBay, Macari, Facebook Marketplace. I mean, we sell cards pretty quick, dude. I'm shipping out every other day.
You're slinging cards.
Yeah. Slinging them.
Doing what they thought could never be done.
That's
the best
I
way
mean,
to
yeah, that's true too. I mean, I remember whenever I was a kid, they had the sporting goods stores. Matter of fact, I would.
I just went into the one in the Edgewater Mall. Shout out to that dude there. He's cool.
Yeah, did they have Pokemon cards and stuff there?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Nah, dude. Pokemon. If you can go to the store and find Pokemon, call me. I'm buying it. It's sold out everywhere, nationwide.
That's true because I couldn't even get like a Happy Meal for Oliver over Pokemon cards.
Really?
Yeah, they
I had a plug on that. I had a lady that hooked me up. But you got to ask Mark. I was literally, for the week before they came out, I was traveling all around from Gaucher to Bay St. Louis looking for those McDonald's packs.
So I brought some of my favorite cards from the house just to show you guys. The ones that I used to collect whenever I was a kid.
They're so old.
So I got check that one out right there. That's Deion Sanders rookie card.
Ooh, did you have them
Nice.
shoes?
See, Reese Richmond's who you need to hit up. He's my sports cards guy.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is sick.
There's Bo Jackson's rookie card.
These are
Bo
some big
Jackson.
names.
Yeah. Check them out. There you go. You look at them. You know better than me. But anyway,
See, I'm not in the sports
see,
cards
me
at
either.
all.
Me either. And these are ones that
Chipper
I had
Jones.
back in the day.
Brett Favre, dude, you might have something.
Who knows? But I mean, I don't think they're $300,000 worth of cards, though, right?
What if you let them take the cards, let them appraise them, figure it out?
Yeah, if y'all want to keep them,
Yeah, and get it back
Yeah,
with us.
give them back to me though.
Yeah,
those are my prized possessions. It can't be given.
Figure
all
them
my
out
rookie
for
cards
you.
away.
Yeah, dude. We'll
I've
send
seen
these.
this.
We'll send these out to my boy Reese. He's so sick with the sports cards. He's actually hits us up every day and tells us what to buy as far as sports goes. What was the?
But
the
at
recent
least those are
Yeah.
your game. Yours are for a game. Those right there are just like
one? I play
to look
Yu-Gi-Oh.
at. Yeah.
I started
Those-
playing.
Hold on,
Whenever I was a kid,
hold on.
we-
Travis R. Burke just said, I thought he was going to pull out a garbage pail kids.
Dude, I almost bought a pack of garbage, an old school pack, just to
Yeah.
bring on so we could all eat the gum. But I didn't do it. Dude.
So we had Nick said, I have some from a long time ago
They're already
in
right
card
there.
box.
Those are
books.
the ones we want.
I'll have to get checked out in good condition, collected when I was a kid.
No doubt,
And-
dude.
John Kensel just said, got to sell them all.
That's right.
And that's my buddy from Drinks right here. Shout out to John with Drinks.
Shout out to him.
Shout out,
Gotta
shout out.
sell 'em all.
Hey,
Is that the song?
Yeah, the Pokemon song.
Might have to
Dude.
trademark.
I thought it was "Gotta Fight Them All."
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta catch them all.
Yeah, that's the deal that they had whenever they were kids. It was so collectible. There was originally 151, and you had to get them all. That was the thing.
so it's a drug.
right. No, it's so addictive, dude. This is gambling. This is gambling to the fullest, dude. It is so addictive. Like, dude, I'm 28 years old, and I cannot get enough of this stuff.
You got somebody inspired. Like, look, Trevor just dropped. What did just pop up with Trevor saying that he's got $300 worth of cards.
A garbage pail
Yeah.
card.
Alex just said Garrett Johnson. We found our new hobby. This is right. You're doing all Pokemon. Michael West said 2,000 off of 200. I think he's about to get in the game.
Dude. and we're here to help. You know, we're not those guys that just like, oh, we don't want to share our secrets or anything like that, because it's a hobby at the end of the day. It's something fun. We both make money, but you know, why not? We want to see what you can come up with and what you can bring to the table, because I'd like to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like to see what it's all about. You know what I mean?
But if you want to buy it, so does somebody else, right?
And here, John Kensel, just for you.
Dude, I buy for my collection. I love buying for my collection. I love having expensive things in my house, and these things are easy to keep up with, and they're not really that fragile. So
do you have a safe that you keep them in?
I've thought about that.
Really?
I really have. I've thought about it.
we put them in binders still and stuff like that, man.
And that's what I was gonna add too. It's like anybody that
Show us your cards.
finds cards, finds their old collections, whatever. Like you said, just we're very straightforward, thorough people. We're not gonna like beat around the bush or throw you any kind of like crazy, like ridiculous low offers or numbers at the end of the day.
Dude, this dude's got a story, dude, and it really touches me a lot seeing his drive on what he's into and him. He pushes me, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be like, how much money we making today? How are we feeling today? What do you got going on? You know what I'm saying? It's just good.
Life's good with a good partner.
And we got Garrett over there too. That we can't leave him out.
Yeah,
that's CEO Garrett over there.
It's just good to have somebody in your life, you know what I'm saying, that motivates you to, you know, me and him were both on the edge of like depression and all this stuff
That's
at one
CEO
point.
Garrett.
And we just combined our powers into one and went Captain Planet. In this
So y'all
motherfucker.
both got your own story. Mark, let's hear yours. Come on, give us. You're from here. Where are you from?
So I'm originally from Escataba,
Okay.
near Moss Point.
3 doors down.
I actually swear to God, I lived near them. We used to have a truck stop over there, and they would go eat breakfast there every Sunday. And like I would go there and like get autographs from them. Super cool guys. And supposedly one of them lives in like Woolmarket or something like that. But yeah, literally lived by them. My dad was friends with them growing up, and literally always saw them every Sunday. So I always thought that was cool. But no, basic backstory about me with everything going on. Lost my leg at a young age. You know that. You guys know that. Lawnmower accident. So growing up, obviously, super big challenge. Anything physical, running, walking, sports, didn't really get to do a lot of. So even now, and so as I got older, especially 16, 17, you know, working like little jobs and having to quit just from, you know, being on my feet all day or having to stand and walk a lot. And so, like I said, as I got older, I started thinking like, what can I actually do that I can make decent income, like make a living, support myself, my family, if I get one. And like, as I have one now. And, so this is like buying and reselling. I've noticed has always been my gig.
Your shtick.
Yeah, it started out with cars. My grandparents bought me my first car. It was like an '02 Jeep Liberty. I'd like sold that or traded. I can't remember which one it was. And I kind of just went from there. Like I'd buy one, put some new wheels on it, something like that, trade for something with higher value, then sell that. So like I'm 24 on my like 15th almost car now, just from buying and reselling.
Slinging cars.
Anything I could make money out, like buying Costas, finding them, like whatever, getting them from cheap for my cousin, selling those for like, you know, $200. Anything I can make like a good buck off of quick, I was always doing it. So I always, of course, love Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, anything Marvel, DC growing up. And, you know, once you see now how much money there is to be made and you don't have to do any physical work, like the hardest part about this is packaging everything up
shipping
and
it out.
going to the post office.
Right.
And I'm making now, and I'm not bragging or anything like that. Like I do this to show people like you can really do something you love and be passionate about while not breaking your back for
Amen.
nothing. And so I've been making like, I'd say 3 to 4 times what I've made at my previous jobs
Awesome.
from cardboard. Like that's the best part about it.
Yeah, it's
that's so.
it's collectible, shiny cardboard.
Do what you love. Hey.
Well, I know you guys have opened my eyes to a couple things. Like
Yeah.
I said, we met whenever we went and did the JDF.
Oh,
Yeah.
segments.
Shout out
Yeah,
Jason, David,
yeah.
Frank.
that was a pretty
Cool
dope
dude.
day.
I didn't make it,
No, you
That's
missed
okay.
out, man. You missed
but
out.
I did
You
make
were
the
there
video
in
clip.
spirit.
I did make the video clip.
And then
That's right.
we went morphin' time for us.
Yeah.
And, but I remember walking through that comic book store and just looking around and seeing all the stuff that they had in there, and it was
Yeah.
pretty neat. It was pretty intense. You know, what's your collection compared to that? I mean, what point does it take to where you have to get, you know, like a place to store everything?
I mean, honestly, with how times are now, I feel like you do have a lot of luck with online sales. You know, you don't really have to worry about getting a physical storefront. I mean, it's beneficial when you're wanting to get bigger distributors that send you like bigger allocations of, you know, card products and, you know, dice and, you know, comics, things like that. So it is kind of way more beneficial to do that. But as far as like kind of what we're doing, it is good to have just like an online business. So I don't really worry about like having the biggest stock or inventory like down here. I just worry about like getting a good bit that I can kind of sit on and just make steady income for the week, and then kind of like restart as I'm selling or buying and things like that. So
y'all aren't just doing cards though. You said earlier you
I do
got
Comics.
Yeah.
figures, whatever.
The comics have been a big thing lately. Mark actually just got me into the comics. I bought my first graded comic the other day. They grade comics too.
that great comics.
It's
too.
a huge PSA
Same
slab.
company.
CGC.
Well, it's called CGC. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
we need to grade something and come up with our own.
Hey,
acronym for it?
what is the 81 Tops basketball set?
Some sports stuff.
See, sports. Why I haven't gotten to sports is because I mean, for one, I wasn't a huge sports guy growing up, but the cards fluctuate so.
So there's
much.
so many different.
Dude, the sports game has been around. You got to think Pokemon started in 95. The cards started in 95. Sports have been around since the
Yeah.
50s, 40s. You know,
but these are just a picture, man. It's not like I'm playing a game and they don't serve a purpose. Like I
dude,
just Bo Jacksoned you.
There are
That's
sports
true.
cards that have been on that dumb money. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Charizard has just like reached that top.
Yeah.
Sports cards have been on that dumb money. And it's just something that
And this is true because it's been. I mean, they've always been a collectible.
look at Michael Jordan rookie card. That's one of the most expensive cards. Dude, it's dumb money. I don't even know how much it's worth. It's dumb
Garrett,
money.
how
It's
much
life-changing.
money was that worth?
And we need Gary to have a mic. So we got here too. Also, Michael West said you can use a safe.
He said you can use his safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I got
yeah,
it.
we got you, man. We'll donate.
And
to
then
the
we
same.
got
I'll print out some pictures.
what sell him insurance on the Mac. Can you sell?
Yeah, I can sell insurance
That's
on this.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my.
you can insure anything.
Yeah, you can insure
Um,
anything with
Insurance
legs,
my
man.
hands.
Insurance.
Wasn't there like a piano player that insured like his hands?
Yeah.
Can you please show you? Can you please show you all my cards. I have 1,000 of cards.
Yeah,
Thousands
for
of
Can I
cards.
please show you all?
Yeah,
my
y'all
I'm
go
sorry,
ahead.
I'm ADHD, bro. I'm like looking at this thing, trying to like.
Y'all add Fat Cat on Facebook. He's got his own Facebook page, and add Fat Cat on Facebook.
Yeah, y'all do that.
You know, send me a friend request, send me a message. I'm not going to promise you that I'll get back with you, but
We'll
you
try
know,
it
just-
out.
Yeah.
Preston says, Trevor says, ask Preston about the Game Boy upgrades. You talked about that last time you were on.
Yeah,
here.
so that's another little hustle I do. So as I said last time, coronavirus has started a whole bunch of trends and everything. And the main thing that has been
Send Jordan hardware.
No, you're good.
No, Garrett, you're trolling me right now. Garrett, you're trolling me right now.
Shout out Garrett in the back. That is one cool dude. But so nostalgia has been the big factor due to coronavirus. Everybody's been sitting at home. They're not going out and slamming beers all night and getting drunk and stuff. They got some money laying around. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know what to spend it on. So they're like, hey, I remember this game that I had when I was, 7 years old or whatever. We used to play it all night. I'm going to find that and I'm going to buy that. But you get a Game Boy and it's literally you don't realize how much technology has advanced. So with the Game Boys you had to put it under the light and everything. The AA batteries last like 2 hours or whatever thing. So I just started learning how to mod them to make them more 2021. So I put new screens in them, new buttons.
Where do you get the parts?
I just order them from different sites, different websites.
Is it all custom or are they like the Game Boy make?
No, they go full blown custom.
No, they're full custom,
Yeah.
dude. I'm putting IPS screens in them. I'm putting USB-C battery chargers in them. I'm going crazy with it.
No, it's like they're like fully like West Coast
make on a
custom
vape
style.
pen.
I almost brought one too. I should have brought one. I made
Next
a
time,
badass
next
one.
time.
You have a glow in the dark one?
I can make one.
Yeah, they definitely have glow in the dark stuff.
Yeah, dude, I can make any Game Boy you want. DMGs, Game Boy Advance, original Game Boy Color, even Nintendo DSs. I can mod those too and get you set up real nice.
Oh.
Make a Jordan and Matthew custom.
We
Game
could
Boy
do
Advance.
that.
That'd be pretty cool.
We did put CO get Garrett on there somewhere.
Dude, I can even make a cart with a little animated 8-bit cartoon of you guys going crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Better watch out with that drink, man.
Huh?
You better watch out.
Oh
with
shit, that happened
drink.
last night.
Yeah.
So guys, I just got back from we had our Pink Dress Run event at the Island View. Shout out to everybody who was there, watching or not, but like it was a great event. It had a good turnout. But I thought it was Thursday. It's my own event, and I thought it was Thursday. I was like, no, Matt, and thank y'all for waiting. But
Oh yeah, of course.
so I had to go do a little event. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out.
Oh yeah, thanks for having us. I've been wanting to come on here for like 2
Y'all,
years,
y'all
so.
support us. That's
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
100%. Like,
We love
love
that.
You
it.
guys are the
Family.
coolest podcast. So I was telling Mark the other day, this guy, y'all got the coolest little the characters that y'all bring in here. First of all, you got a white rapper that's
Yeah.
Pokemon.
So Plowed is the intro. Garrett, can you drop that intro just one little clip?
The
The Plowed intro.
Oh my god.
I got the yellow ribbon.
Oh my god.
So, it's okay. It's okay.
How many times did you sit back just relax?
So yeah, that's him. That's this guy right here.
That's the guy in the Hawaiian shirt.
I told him I was pulling the Hawaiian out. He said, "What are you wearing?" I said, "I'm pulling the Hawaiian out." But it's like y'all got such cool characters. I mean, you got the guy that's the rich guy that's buying the whole Gulf Coast, and then you got the tattoo artist that's running for office, and then you got the cool Uber driver that's going around,
we
making
try to keep it
videos.
viral, man.
Dude, it's so unique and so beautiful, and I just thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to come and hang out.
That means a lot.
Yeah, we appreciate the compliment
And
too. Thank you.
not only that, but look, we get made fun of. Like this, you pick this is a real show. You grab your mic. That's a mic. Figuring out all this stuff has been our platform.
Right.
But always having different type of just having different conversations.
Yep.
Like I have no clue what Pokemon cards are doing. I wish I would have picked up on them when we're because it kind of for our age. I'm 34, but for me, it kind of started when I was just getting a little past.
Mhm.
Yeah. You were in like junior.
But it doesn't matter. I'm sure there's older people. What's the oldest
Oh.
person you've actually bought cards from that weren't their kids? That was it was
Yeah.
their cards.
Oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Me
question.
personally, I do probably Trevor. But there
Trevor's the
are-
oldest.
Yeah,
he's younger than
but
us, though, I
he's like
think.
31. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But like Gary from Pawn Stars, that dude is like 60 something years
Right,
old.
right.
You know what I mean? And this is his life.
Well, like
dude.
Mike West, I know he's older. He's going to get into it. He just said he making $200 investment, making $2,000. That's
Dude, I'll give you another story like that, and I swear to God on everything. I when I first got into it, I had a buddy. He's a mechanic or auto body technician at what's the Chevy dealership next to the Cadillac dealership next to Pat Pack Honda.
and go
Trent
for it.
Foley.
Ranful, yeah. So he's a mechanic out there. So same thing. He played in tournaments when he was a kid. He like collected the cards, big binders full. And he told me to come over, and he's like, because he sent me some pictures. Same thing. I was like, dude, how much do you want for him right now? And he's like, well, come over and let's talk about a price. And so I was expecting to get hit with a pretty big price tag. So I go over there. He shows me everything, and he's like, look, I'm sure there are some valuable cards in here, but I really just don't feel like taking the time to go through prices, go do all this. And like, I know what you're trying to do. So like, just throw me an offer. So I'm like, okay, man, like how about, 250, 300. And as soon as I said 300, he was like, yeah, deal. And I just shut up. I was like, all right, dude, what's your PayPal? Send him the money. And I went home and there was 2 cards out of there. There was a shining Magikarp and a shining Celebi. So shining cards.
The name is shining. It's a different coloration of original Pokemon.
Yeah. So it's like a gold or like a really bright.
So
kinda
not to be confused with the hollow.
It's not a It is
a
holographic, but the name so shiny Pokemon was known to have all the Pokemon be the same color. And then around Generation 2, they introduced the shiny Pokemon, which is just a very rare version of that Pokemon, a different color of that one Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So those 2 cards were really hot. There's like a set of them. It's from the Neo Destiny set, I believe. And that's like another, like you got base set, Neo Destiny, Fossil, etc. And so those 2 cards alone, like raw, not graded, anything, 400. I sold like next like span of a couple days right after buying the whole, probably 1,000 plus cards for $300.
You hadn't even gone through them all yet.
Not even went through them all. 2 cards, and I sold them to the same person, $400. So made my money back, $100 profit, and then everything after that, like
Profit.
straight
Dumb
profit.
money.
So
That's how it started.
How many cards do you guys have at one particular time in your possession?
Dude, I have
10,000.
at least 10,000 at the house right now. Yeah.
Say what?
How big do you have to have a container to hold 10,000?
Yeah, that's a lot of cards, buddy.
Is that like as big as this table?
And how do you know where your cards at?
Dude, I got organizers. I got you ever seen the big card organizers
No.
at sports? And so it's a big cardboard box with like different rows.
I've seen
you know what I'm
that. I
saying?
got one
Yeah,
with like
so-
two rows.
Yeah,
in
so
it.
I got a
That's where
bunch
these
of
came from.
those. And I also have, dude, our past streams, we have accumulated so many cards. Like I told you, I tried to give them away and weird people started hitting me up and stuff like that. So we don't do that anymore. But we have
Like how weird?
Okay, so and I hope he's not watching right now. I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything, but this dude hit me up and I made a post and I said, hey, I got a bunch of cards that I'm trying to give to a kid. I'm trying to give to somebody's kid because you can't find Pokemon at Walmart right now. You can't find it anywhere. So I wanted to make a kid's day. Well, I was getting messages, left and right. And then this one guy, he was like, hey, is there any holographics in there? Is there any this and that in there? And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to give this away to a kid. And he's like sending me a picture of his bookshelf, like his whole collection and everything. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to give this away to a kid. Not
maybe he was trying to be a kid.
Dude, he sent me a picture of his kid afterwards. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Don't send me a picture of your child, dude. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just weird. It's goofy. So don't send me like a picture of your kid trying to get like a bunch of cards and they're not. It's all the bull crap that we pull, from the pack.
Yeah.
So I got a box down at the bottom of the table. I just like toss them in there, and
So what are the values of those cards? Like 0.002 cents?
I mean,
Not even a
with the
cent?
amount of them, though, I mean, somebody would probably pay a good $100 for them. But it's a lot of 5-cent, 10-cent cards. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting here chasing these full art hollows that are coming out.
It's kind of like National Treasure.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fun.
Like gambling too.
It's fun, and I got packs right now for the stream tomorrow. If anybody's interested in that, it's $5 a pack, and there's potential to get $150, $200 cards. So you guys get with me.
Would you buy it right back from them if they got that?
Yeah.
I would
or try to.
but I want people to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I will offer
feed
if
the
it's something
needs.
crazy. Like there's next week, I'm opening this Yu-Gi-Oh set. There's a card in there that's worth $600 that I'm going to be selling the packs for. So you could turn potentially $20 into a quick $600
Really?
like that. Oh yeah.
That's
It's
so I
better
got-
than the raffles,
but I
50-50 raffle.
how much
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Well, I got this going on, Jordan. Glad you
The
asked.
gamble, man.
I got it going on now for me and Mark stream tomorrow. We will have we got 52 slots left, and they're $5 a piece. And you have the potential to get a shiny Snorlax, which is
Ooh,
worth
shiny
100
Snorlax.
Yeah.
which is worth $160 right out of the pack. And when you get it graded, there's not a lot of population. Notice how we talked about the population. There's not any out there yet.
How
It's
many do
very
you
new.
guys have in the lingo of being graded right now?
Oh my gosh.
He's got a lot of graded. I got a few grade. I
No, I'm
just
talking about
started
like in the lingo, like you sent them off and they have not come back.
yeah,
yet.
right now we
Yeah.
got like 50 cards up and
Yeah.
grading
I'm
right now, dude.
So
I'm-
Travis said it. I'll take it. I was trying to go on the comments real quick. They're here. They're here. They do with y'all, but like Travis R goes back. I'll take 100 worth. We had
100 worth of slots for the
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So we're just
Yeah.
Travis, we're dropping his Facebook and stuff like that. You go
So,
on there and follow it.
go Donnie. Is that right?
Huh.
The vintage T-shirts. I'm doing great on eBay. I sold one shirt for $6,000.
That's another thing.
Exactly.
I know people that go to thrift stores all the time to buy like old NASCAR and
Yeah.
like old Banties, and that's a high fashion right now. People are paying for it.
Retro.
So then Ben, the GM of Marina Cantina Gulfport, said, Ivan Spinner, cool rich guy buying up the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Me and Mark
What's up, buddy?
really look up to Ivan,
Oh
dude.
my
He's
God.
a cool ass dude.
Yeah, he's
I
super
have
cool.
been here for every Ivan episode, dude. Those are like
That
the,
dude's a-
Yeah.
those are like the end game episodes of y'all stream.
but to have that kind of, I think the fact that y'all just found a niche.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, you know what? I'm about to hustle some cards.
And
Hey, dude.
sometimes what it takes is like getting knocked down. Like why I jumped into this is because back in March I got furloughed due to COVID, or it was
Yep.
like March or May. Blew my knee out on my bad leg in like July, a couple days after my birthday. So obviously I wasn't going back to work anytime soon. So it's like I'm not gonna sit around and just freeload. Like
Right.
that drives me nuts. So I was like,
And we pushed each other,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, I seen him when he did lose his job. I seen him at a Haney's pawn shop when I bought
Yeah.
the P90. I bought an FMP 90,
Okay.
and he seen me when I was buying it. I was with your buddy Haney.
Yeah, Carrie.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh, I like
Um,
Like
it.
Haney's.
Yeah, for sure. And I seen him. He's like, yeah, I just got let go, and he's like, still positive. So
Yeah.
it's good to see. Like, hey,
No
man,
doubt.
Well, shout out for persevering too.
That's
though,
right.
You know,
That's
it's
right.
all about pushing
No doubt,
through,
dude.
grinding, and
That's what it
keeping your
takes
nose to the
sometimes.
keeping your nose to the ground. All right, Travis said he can post or PayPal the money and transfer the money
All
somehow,
right,
some
cool,
way.
man. Yeah, get with
He
me
wants to
after
get
the
with you
stream.
guys.
We'll be live tomorrow at 7:30. We do it every Wednesday. Add me on Facebook so you can get in the live. All the Yu-Gi-Oh sold out already, so you're kind of late on the Yu-Gi-Oh, but we still have the Pokemon $5 a slot. And if you're saying $100, that's a lot of packs, dude. So you'll be at you, and it's fun. I also have a contest too. Anybody that buys slots, they're gonna be. I got a little hat that I'm drawing extra prizes. So there's extra Yu-Gi-Oh packs. There's singles.
That's what's up.
I'm gonna be giving away some of these singles right here. I got some Thanos cards, Wolverine. You know what I mean? And then I got a whole bunch of Blue Eyes White Dragons right here, which are the top Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Going crazy.
Blue Eyes Wide Dragon.
That's basically the Charizard of Yu-Gi-Oh. Honestly,
Speaking of Charizard, got this.
can we
here.
tell everybody Charizard is like number one?
This is a shiny Charizard VMAX.
So for the listeners, like Charizard's number one in the collection.
I'd say about
Oh yeah, dude.
for collection.
Is he
wise,
beating the Pikachu?
Charizard-
What's cool about it is every country has their favorite Pokemon.
Mm.
So the United States, our favorite Pokemon is Charizard. And so whenever they opened the Pokemon Center in New York City, every time they open a Pokemon Center, they assign it one Pokemon.
Okay.
And Charizard was our Pokemon.
That's
And
what's up.
it was the coolest Pokemon. Everybody in America loves Pokemon, but in like Spain or somewhere, their favorite Pokemon is Jigglypuff. You know,
better
what I mean?
up. Have you guys done any overseas trade?
Oh yeah, I try to stay away from that. Honestly,
I got
Just
plugs.
scams.
You know, I
Yeah,
got plugs
definitely.
in Japan. I got people in Japan that that I met when I went out there and everything. And we still talk and everything. And yeah, we're in the works on getting, because they get the cards before we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? They get their own sets before we do. And that's really what I'm opening now is Japanese sets. We got a few plugs out in Japan that we get a lot of our packs from.
Yeah, now like buying and selling, I think I really like we try to target like Japan is definitely a big one because like you said, they're getting it before us. We're getting it at a lower rate and then being able to profit off of it, not by much most of the time, but you're still hanging in there.
Yeah.
But as far as like selling goes, if I'm selling personal items, I try to stay away from
But
Canada.
yeah, it's
UK.
like
But you got to now like y'all have to have like a certain like I would say a group of guys like that y'all bought
Oh yeah.
and went back and forth that know like, hey, I'm selling this car for $1,000. You have that guy now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's there. Like you have a
Yeah.
collector.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
collectors in your pocket.
Harry Potter TCG. So Wizards of the Coast, who have originally like was printing Pokemon cards, they got in the Harry Potter like series, and so wasn't a huge like game everybody loved, but it was still kind of like printed by Wizards of the Coast. So you're always gonna have that
Highly
collector.
collectible.
Yeah. So booster boxes, I sold 3. I think it was 3. Yeah, 3 Harry Potter booster boxes. A base set booster box, which is like kind of the first print run they came out with. A Quidditch cup, which was like a further like line or set they came out with, and then a like Welcome to Hogwarts or Adventures at Hogwarts.
I recently just watched Harry Potter 1 and 2 for the first time ever.
Those never get old.
I haven't made it past 2 yet, but I know what Quidditch is now.
He made a shit ton of money off of those booster boxes,
1,800.
dude.
Emily's
Wow.
so mad right now.
Wow. So what about the game Pokemon or the actual card game? You guys get into that? You guys play that ever?
I don't play Pokemon personally, and shout out my boys out in Minnesota, Ryan and Nick. They came down here and visited one of our buddies and like got with me and Mark, and they are addicted to playing the Pokemon game
Really?
now. Like, dude, they haven't stopped. Like, I get a message from them every
Have
day.
you ever been on that one of them Pokemon runs?
I've seen the tables that they had in the mall.
That's
where they were set
Yu-Gi-Oh.
up.
That
Okay.
was Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's all the same to me.
So-
Could be Magic the Gathering.
I got you.
or-
Yeah.
So remember Sky Vong
Yeah.
from St. Martin?
Yeah.
We used to go when the Pokemon Go was popping.
Oh yeah,
And he was like super big into it. And I remember going one
Yeah,
time.
but that's not the actual card game. You're talking about the one on the
Dude,
phone.
We love
But it's-
Pokemon Go because it kind of started
yeah.
what we got going on.
Kickback,
Dude,
get jump back.
I was drinking beer walking downtown Biloxi,
Mhm.
double fisting, and there was 30 or 40 people with their phones.
By the
And
visitor
it's like,
center.
yeah, it's like, and it was like, oh man, what is this? And it's like, I had no clue. I'm just here to,
I was just wondering if we needed to go set up like a food truck outside one of these meets and what kind of food that card players would eat over at any
Well,
other
due to
food. Like,
COVID, people, the card community is kind of staying at home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's the reason it kind of blew up because nobody can do anything. Well, now they can. I mean, down here we can. I talked to
Yeah.
more people up north and everything, and they're like, "Wait, you are out doing stuff?"
yeah, we
And
were
I'm
at
like,
the Crawfish Festival. There was people that
and there was
actually
like 5
flew
people
here.
there.
Yeah, well, people flew here because
Wow.
they couldn't do anything where they were from.
Our buddies from Minnesota, we brought them to OS, and they were like, dude, we haven't done this in like 16
Yeah.
months, dude. Like, what's going on? Are y'all okay? Is everything going on?
I
Y'all
was-
don't have COVID down here.
I don't know if we do or not. I'm not sure yet.
Dude, I just got COVID a week ago.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. I'm
And you
like,
came over here without telling us.
no,
Now we're
yeah.
dead.
This
I
guy.
went through my full doctor's quarantine. I'm good. I would not have put you guys in there.
Osmosis
Yeah, no, I'm
Jones.
I've got.
Oh snap! That's great. Hey, that's a
I'm-
great
I'm
cartoon.
an Apex
Dude,
Predator. so-
COVID sucks dick, dude. It's bad, dude.
Really?
Like
You lose
I'm
your
talking
taste?
about. No, that was the only thing that
I
didn't
did.
happen to me.
I had it like months ago, but
So
Talk
both
about
had
a
it.
headache so bad,
months ago.
bad, dude. Like bad. It was bad. I don't even want to think about it. It was bad.
What you think about that, Jordan?
It was bad,
I
dude.
mean, I kind of
I had the swine flu. It was bad.
Oh, swine flu.
Yeah,
Jeez.
whenever that was the thing. But
Every-
what will be next? And what will they name it? It's always like they got a funny
Yeah,
name.
it's
too.
like-
COVID 20.
Yeah, maybe.
It's gonna be COVID forever. Anything like this is gonna be called
For
No,
COVID
no,
forever.
they'll
So,
come up with something.
did you? I mean, it took you out.
Dude,
Yeah, he was pretty down
it
bad.
was bad. Like he was calling me. I was like, dude, I'm not answering the phone right now, dude. Like, it's bad, dude. Like I was in bed, and what sucks is like my wife was around me and everything. She had just got her vaccine, so she's good and everything. But she was like, what we thought it was. I had a long day of work that day, and I forgot my sun hat at home, and it was like a really sunny day, dude. Like my neck was purple, dude. Like I had the worst sunburn. So I get home and like my legs, that's how it started, was in my legs. Like it was like my body was telling me to like go lay down. Like, you know what I mean? Like my legs hurt so bad. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, what's happening? Because it happened like that, dude. Like there was no like little side effects or anything. Like it happened like that. And I'm looking up on Google and stuff, and it's saying something about sun poisoning. Like if you get a very bad sunburn, you can get sun poisoning and it's flu-like symptoms. Well, I started running a fever and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's give this a day or two or whatever. I called out of work and everything. Let's give this a day or two. Well, the next day, my wife texted me at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and was like, hey, are you still feeling bad? Because that sun poisoning stuff's not really supposed to last that long. Like if you're still feeling bad, why don't you just go ahead and go get tested just to be sure? So I go to the doctor and I'm telling them what I think it is. And they're just like, yeah, okay, yeah. And so like the doctor comes in, they give me and I hate the COVID test, dude. I hate it with a passion. I cannot deal with it, dude. Like I'm a baby when it comes to that. Like I'm like,
anal swab. You know they did an anal swab on you.
Nah, dude. They stick the stuff, and that's the flu test now too. They don't even do like the regular flu test anymore. They just go ahead and stick it up your nose. And I'm asking the nurse, I'm like, there is nothing that y'all can do to change this or make it better for me. She's like, no. Well, they take it out and they're like, all right, give us 15 minutes. It's got to take 15 minutes. The nurse and the doctor come in these suits, like these like monster suits, dude. And I'm like, is everything okay?
Like Resident Evil.
They're like, yeah, everything's all right. You don't got the flu, but you got COVID-19. And I'm just like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, are you serious? How? Like, how does this happen? Like, because I wear my mask, dude, everywhere I go, and I wear my mask. I do everything that they tell us to do. And I still got it.
Sheep.
Yeah. Nah, it's just, man. The thing about the mask with me though is I do it to make everybody else around me comfortable. I don't like if
you don't want to be that guy.
If somebody really believes in it that much, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one that they like go all Karen on me. Like, yeah, you ain't got the mask. I just want to sit back and enjoy the show. Like, so throw the mask on, whatever. I still put the mask on even though I had it, and supposedly you can't get it anymore for a long time.
Sure.
But who knows?
So you working on any new music right now or what? Tell me, yeah.
Yes, and it's
me and Jordan have been writing songs.
You guys want to get on my mixtape?
Yeah,
100%. I got like 10 tracks ready. It's coming soon. I was gonna.
Can we be on there? I'm buying a starter jacket too to be on there.
No doubt, dude. Brandon's coming in. B Pace is coming in town. You saw the post. He's coming in town to do a lot of work. I've been working on a secret album. He doesn't even know about it.
Oh yeah,
first time.
And this is the first.
You heard it here first.
This is the first announcement of it.
Snap.
We're gonna go. I haven't had a name for it yet, but if you guys like Can't Hurt, you're gonna love this.
Well, I'm honored to be asked, but yeah, me and Jordan would love to take part in that.
Yeah, dude.
We'll do like a skit as the intro.
We'll film some crazy stuff. We'll have some good times.
Outro.
I think it'll be super fun. Well, guys, we're rounding almost an hour. You guys got any questions? Send them in to us for our guests. It's been fun. I've learned a lot.
No doubt.
I'm proud of you boys. Like that's a hustle, especially at y'all's age.
And we are proud of you guys, dude.
That means a lot
for sure, dude.
Well, man,
y'all
real recognize real.
Y'all are big names on the coast now, dude. No doubt.
No
doubt.
I just want Miles to be proud.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. It's like you said, like people talking about you, whatever. Like you guys still work full time, but still, this is something you guys are passionate about that you still pursue no matter what. So I always admire that and respect that.
Be creative, dude. That is the goal in life, dude. Don't think that. Don't worry about people talking about you.
Agreed.
Have them talk about you.
It's better to have it that way.
Have them talk about you.
That is a true statement.
Occupy the real estate in their mind.
But you have to stay consistent, and that's what we've learned. It's consistency. It's like just keep going, and we started this as a simple platform. And we'll always it was, hey man, conversation. It's always going to change. We're always going to have different people in here. But at the end of the day, like me and him we can go like this over starting the production side. Right. But when you hop behind the mic with your brother, this is my brother. You hop behind the mic with your brother and it's like, everything's just. You guys have done it. I've seen y'all's videos, y'all's live streams. Y'all are having fun doing it. It's not work at that point.
That's what it's about. It's about
you're cutting up with
your
boys.
And I understand you got to do your day job and everything, and that might not be fun sometimes, but you got something to look forward to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just feels good. It feels good being around some good people.
Hey,
respect. Absolutely.
Cheers, boys.
I'm not drinking.
Hey, can you hand him a beer?
I got you, Mark. I'm sorry.
Well, all right. So tell us about the next live stream you guys are doing. It's
All right, guys. Join us tomorrow, Wednesday, 7:30. We will be opening Matchless Fighters, the newest set in Pokemon. We're sold out on Yu-Gi-Oh, unfortunately, but Matchless Fighters is coming. We got slots. We got 54 slots left. $5 a pack. You have the chance to win some heat, and this set has been loaded. So we're ready to go, dude. Hit me up if you want to get some slots. We got 2 boxes. I want to open both of them. So let's go crazy.
Follow y'all on Plowds, Pokemart, and Fat Cat Collectibles, right?
Yep. You can just add my Facebook. I'm sure we can share it or whatever.
So should we make some like green screen stuff? So we should make some like
yeah, probably should.
Yeah.
And then what about your SoundCloud? Send that too, because I mean, that's good music, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you can just Google Northside Plowed, and I'm all over that. If you want to go on my music side, which is like my that's
Travis Burke said he wants all the slots, so you guys definitely need to reach out.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You ain't playing a game.
Shout out Travis.
Did we just sell all the slots?
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. You'll see y'all next time. Y'all tune into the next episode.
And we can drop it at the outro intro of Plowed.
Yeah.
This is Can't Hurt. This is my number 1 song. Let's go crazy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
I got the yellow ribbon.
Oh my god.
So, well, you know, it's okay. You know.
How many times did you sit back just relaxing?